Welcome to day 18 of this 30-day pelvic floor challenge. And today we are going to be working on our maximum strength Kegels in the standing position. And for this, we need to be able to use something to lean onto. So today I'm going to use the chair. Now, what I would like you to do is to take the feet so that they are just about hip distance apart. Oh, and if you are doing the relaxation portion only, please check the timestamp in the description and skip on forward to that. Otherwise, you're going to come to the chair, you're going to have the feet hip distance apart. I want a little bit of softness in the knees. So you don't have to bend the knees, but I would like a micro bend. So your legs aren't locked out completely. There's a little bit of softness in the knees. I want you to take a little bit of weight in the hands so you are resting in this standing position. Now the legs are active. You will feel some activity in the backside of the legs when you put that little bit of softness and also a little through the quads. So it's a little bit of balance through the different parts of the leg. We're going to just relax the belly for a moment, relax the pelvic floor as you inhale. And as you exhale, you're going for your co-contractions. You're going to take that gentle contraction on the pelvic floor and also take the little contraction on the low belly. So you have that nice little activation between the two and you're going to hold that throughout. Now what we're going to work on here is our maximum strength contractions. So as we are standing here with soft legs, we're keeping the 4, so keeping the gentle sustained endurance contraction throughout. We're going to squeeze hard and release down to 4. Squeeze hard and release down to 4. So maximum strength and release. Maximum strength and release. Maximum strength and release. Maximum strength and release. Okay, give everything a little shake. So that may have been your first time doing maximum strength contractions in the standing position. It may even have been your first time doing the gentle sustained contraction in the standing position. If you weren't able to reach your pelvic floor in that position, the position which actually turns on a lot of activation in the legs and where you have a little bit of co-contraction going on between the pelvic floor and the core, then you still have a little bit of work to do, but that's okay. This is part of that process. So bringing the hands onto the back of the chair, gentle little bit of softness in the knees, gentle little bit of softness in the hips. So there is a tiny bit of hip flexion as you just allow yourself to reach forward here. Now with the maximum strength contractions, you're squeezing as hard as you can and you need to keep breathing, okay? So let's go with this again. So we're going to take our RPE4. We have a gentle co-contraction between the low belly and the pelvic floor. There is activation because the legs and the hips, everything is a little soft here. We're not completely hard. And then we're going to go for maximum strength and down to 4. Maximum strength and down to 4. Keep breathing. Down to 4, maximum strength, down to 4, maximum strength, down to 4. Keep going, maximum strength, down to 4. One more, contract as hard as you can, release to 4, and then release all the way to 0 and let the body down. Okay, give everything a little shake. We're going to do one more of these. So one more standing and going all the way to strong contraction and down. Now, if this creates any irritation in the body. So sometimes maximum strength contractions can make the bladder feel a little urgent. For example, if you feel anything like that, or if you're on your cycle, it might also make you feel a little bit crampy. And if that's the case, then you're going to just skip the maximum strength contractions, do the relaxation and try again, either when you have a completely empty bladder or when you're not on your cycle. So it's just worth noting that these things can make it feel a little hard when you do these maximum strength contractions. So soft knees, soft hips, a little gentle contraction of the pelvic floor, RPE4, little gentle contraction of the lower abdominals. Place the hands on the back of the chair and we're going to go for maximum strength and release. Maximum strength and release. Maximum strength and release. Keep breathing. Maximum strength and release. Maximum strength and release. Maximum strength, release, keep going. Maximum strength, release. Maximum strength, release. Maximum strength, release. And let everything go. All right, give everything a little shake. So these maximum strength contractions, still isometric. We're standing in a kind of a set position. They can be very difficult if your pelvic floor isn't strong. But as you get stronger at these, it's going to become easier to do them in very many different positions. The pelvic floor yoga that we do this week, we're actually going to take those maximum strength contractions in a downward facing dog, which is a very interesting position to do them because you are actually inverted. You know, the pelvic floor is turned upside down basically. So it does feel different, and it can be a little bit easier to do them in that position versus this position. So do try that if you have the time and if you get the opportunity. So we're going to move the chair out of the way and we're going to go for our relaxation. So for today's relaxation, we're going to go for the caterpillar pose. So if you have any collapsing of the low back, just put a little blanket underneath your backside. If we did this caterpillar pose last week, if you needed a bolster or any props when you were coming into the pose, then you can get a bolster. The legs can be together or hip distance apart. You want to just let them be soft, let the feet hang out, everything, belly is soft, everything is just really relaxed. We're going to go for a forward fold and we're going to be folded forward for 3 minutes. So start with a nice long spine and then not forcing, you're not pushing or pulling at all in this. You're just going to allow yourself to fold over, allow the palms of the hand to face up and allow the head to relax forward. And just let the legs do whatever the legs are going to do. So the body will move according to the tension in your own connective tissue. So you shouldn't force it. You should practice with softness, like a gummy bear. So we never push or pull in yin, we just surrender. So if you are one of those grizzly bears who likes to be a little aggressive with your practice, who sees the goal in reaching the feet or in doing something specific, I want you to drop all of that, leave it outside of the room and take the soft, happy, squidgy version of yourself in. Notice how it feels around the sacrum. As you allow the body to relax, let the weight of the head and the chest gently pull on the bones of the spine, creating a little space in between each and every vertebra. And as this happens, just allow the weight of your body to relax forward, as though gravity can take you deeper and deeper into this forward folded position. Letting the shoulders be soft and bringing the awareness down into the pelvic floor. So you've been working the pelvic floor very hard. All of those squeezes, adding tone. Or if you've just come in for the relaxation, maybe you have already high tone in the pelvic floor. This relaxation gives the opportunity to create some stretch. So through the whole backside of the body and reaching into the pelvic floor, this caterpillar pose takes all of the tissues and lengthens them. Allowing everything to let go. And then starting to take the first of 3 long, deep breaths. Feel the expansion through the backside of the body as you inhale. Exhale, allowing the whole body to become heavy. Inhaling deeply and exhaling completely. And then bring some energy into your hands, very gently pressing the hands into the floor, very slowly coming back up. The head stays hanging, it's the last thing to come up. We move with grace and with ease out of these yin positions. And once you're up, you can just give the legs a little shake and take yourself around into a little seated position, and that is it for today's little practice. I hope that you are starting to feel the benefit of building strength within the pelvic floor. I wish you a very wonderful day and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow.